I welcome you to this channel. My name is Bilal Ahmed. I'm basically a teacher, and for the sake of my students and for all those who are interested, I have decided to create certain videos around this concept of non-violence, which I believe is one of the very important concepts, and then relate it uh, to the present day uh, world, especially uh, within the context wherein the changes have taken place, wherein the world has gone through a paradigm shift, and the new generation is uh, negotiating the world uh, in their own unique ways and manners. Uh, and So far as this new world is concerned, which has come up with the new normals, it has given rise to new problems and issues. So within these new problems and issues, uh, what uh, what what can the concept of non-violence contribute, and how can it connect with the present day psyche, becomes very important. Now, all of we know that so far as this concept of non-violence is concerned, it is uh, it is associated, it is attributed to Mahatma Gandhi, who is one of the great leaders of our country. Uh, but the fact remains that before Mahatma Gandhi's take on non-violence, before he systematized and organized his ideas on the concept of non-violence, uh, the Indian spiritual and intellectual traditions were already acquainted with this concept. So we have very solid traces of non-violence in Hinduism. We have very deep roots of this concept of non-violence within Buddhism, and then Jainism as one of the belief systems in India is also very close to this concept of non-violence. So that way we can say that Mahatma Gandhi did not start with a clean slate. He already drew upon these rich intellectual and spiritual sources, and then he built on these sources, uh, and in the process he formulated this doctrine of non-violence. Now, the important contribution that Mahatma Gandhi made to this concept of non-violence was mainly in terms of his attempt to pull this concept of non-violence from the spiritual realms and from the religious realms, and then apply it into the political, legal, and social landscapes. So that way, Mahatma Gandhi reinvented and reconfigured this concept of non-violence. So this reinvention, this reformulation, this reconstruction, or we can say this reconfiguration of this concept of non-violence was necessitated because he wanted to uh, he wanted to uh, create uh, this concept in such a way so that its practicability, so that its workability is ensured within the boisterous landscapes of politics and uh, the 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 and within the domains of society. So that is why uh, he kind of redefined it, and in that redefining process, he saw to it that non-violence is constructed as an important tool uh, with with its capacity to yield the desired results within the fields of politics and within the fields of social transformation, etc. So this has been the contribution of Mahatma Gandhi so far as this concept of non-violence is concerned. He was able to popularize it and then he was able to conduct his politics. He was able to conduct his life and conduct his 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 uh, his uh, his his activism, uh, uh, you know, on the variables of uh, the various concepts which were directly or indirectly related with the concept of non-violence. Now, so far as this concept of non-violence is concerned, when it comes to its meaning, when it comes to its nature, and when it comes to its essence, we see that Mahatma Gandhi approached this concept both from the minimalist perspective point of view as well as from the maximalist perspective point of view. So he gave it a very narrower meaning also, and he also came up with a broader meaning. So this was basically the range within which he tried to elaborate on his ideas on this concept of non-violence. So we can approach this concept of non-violence from a minimalist perspective also, जिसमें महात्मा गांधी ने इसको डिफाइन किया, इसको एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश की एक नैरोअर सेंस में, और एक ब्रॉडर सेंस में भी महात्मा गांधी ने इस कंसेप्ट को जो है elaborate किया. So for example, if we go to the narrower meaning of this concept of non-violence, we see that Mahatma Gandhi equated this concept of non-violence with the non-killing or non-injury to any living being, whether by mind or by body. So that way, Mahatma Gandhi के मुताबिक non-violence जो है, it is that behavior which commands you. It is that doctrine which commands you, or which necessitates you to observe your activities, your actions, your interactions, your reactions in such a way so that you are not able to hurt, you are not able to, so that you are not harming anybody's interests. Be it in terms of the physicality of a person, or be it in terms of the the inconveniences or the harassments that you can cause to him at the level of mind. So this was basically the narrower meaning of the concept of non-violence. And when we go to the broader meaning of this concept of non-violence, we see that at the broader level, at the maximalist level, Mahatma Gandhi, gave this concept of non-violence a very broader meaning. There was a wider compass within which he tried to debate and discuss this concept of non-violence. For example, within this broader compass, he says that the concept of non-violence is identifiable with uh, with with uh, with largest love and the greater charity. ठीक है, so these are the two important points जिसमें महात्मा गांधी जो है नॉन वायलेंस को ब्रॉडर पर्सपेक्टिव में, एक मैक्सिमलिस्ट पर्सपेक्टिव में एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश करता है. So by this very criteria, that means by this maximalist criteria, we can say that the principle of non-violence, or this doctrine of non-violence, or this philosophy of non-violence, or this belief system of non-violence is violated, or is harmed, or we can say is hurt by any ill will that you carry within your heart or within your mind towards the others. So this principle of non-violence is violated also by any feelings of hatred that you carry with yourself for others. This principle of non-violence is again violated by any feelings of ill will that you carry towards even your enemies. And when you hold on to something that the world is in need of is also the biggest form of himsa or violence that you can do, uh, that you can subject to uh, the people around. So it is within this wider compass that Mahatma Gandhi basically tries to understand this concept. So we can say non-violence has been understood in a negative form also, and non-violence has been understood in a positive form also. When we try to understand this concept of non-violence in a positive form, we say that uh, for a non-violent behavior, for exercising ahimsa uh, in your life, you have to be truthful, you have to be fearless, and you have to be patient. So these are some of the important qualifications that you are in need of when it comes to the positive interpretation of this concept of non-violence. And then, furthermore, the point that we have to keep in our mind is that Gandhi approached non-violence not only from the minimalist and maximalist perspective, not only from the negative and the positive perspective, but also from the internal and external perspective. So, this internal and external perspective becomes uh, uh, really important when we try to dive in deeper into what this doctrine of non-violence is concerned. So, when we go to this internal and external perspective of this doctrine of non-violence, we see that non-violence or non-violent behavior or non-violent attitude or non-violent actions should not only uh, qualify certain external uh, you know qualifications, but the doctrine of non-violence also demands you to inculcate certain internal uh, uh, internal approaches, to inculcate certain internal attitudes, or to cultivate uh, a unique mindset, which becomes the foundation, which becomes the fountainhead of what this uh, non-violent behavior becomes all about. So I think for this video, this much is enough. I think I have told you that I'm thinking of creating a series of small videos, जो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं होंगे, but जो भी होंगे, it will be a series. And it is within that series that I'll try to explain the nitty-gritties or the basics of what this concept of non-violence is concerned. And then we'll try to connect this doctrine of non-violence with the today's young generation, and how this concept of non-violence fits in within the modalities of the modern life, within the demands of the modern civilization. So I I like you. I would like you to go to those videos also. Uh, uh, at the end, if you have any suggestions, or if you want uh, if you want me to ask anything, you can always go to the comment section and post a comment there. So let me see you in the next video. Thank you.